Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here. Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball. Chris Sale is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one day.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Seattle, the second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gordon.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back. Gordon on at first, nobody out. Another 0-2 coming. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Another full count offering on its way. And he can only set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down, and it's fouled away. Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. Pedroia on to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Mike Leake is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by is into the fours coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher, and every once in a while he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that. This guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Smith in pursuit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Past battles with Mike Leake. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. Beckham ranging up the middle. Oh, what a dive. Safe. Almost a remarkable play, but they'll have runners at the corners with nobody out now.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's Steve Pierce now, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Liner toward right center. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's 1 for 3. Betts, the runner at third. Pierce at second. Martinez at first with no outs. And it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox. There's nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 302 is the average coming in. 7 homers and 33 driven in. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far. Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. but I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. One ball, one strike, the count. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Skied into very shallow right. Betts is over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Santana at second with 2 down.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Is this game 3? Check them out.
1 left for Seattle. They trail things here 2-0.
Okay. The Bruins. Meanwhile, I'm a Bruin fan.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, I am a Hurricane fan. I like more than one team, Dark. I only like the Bruins. They're Boston. I like the Red Sox. You know, like, I guess I hate the Patriots. I don't really hate the Patriots, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Lee is sort of
Yeah, but I kind of like the Patriots now.
Kind
Kind of like the Patriots now, because people that hate the Patriots because they win, they just do the simple shit.
But oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, man, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone.
And that's foul.
But when he falls behind the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw here is in.
We have people who like Giants, like the Mets. It's weird if someone likes the Giants and like the Mets, and it's weird if someone like the Jets that likes the Yankees. But they're also something like that. Or if you could like Buffalo, Buffalo's fun if you like. Some people like the Yankees and Buffalo Bills because they're from New York. So those basically Giants and Jets are from New Jersey, but.
Jackie Bradley Jr. and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Smith. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Christian Vasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been
game 3.
this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was
Basketball tomorrow is game 2 because they don't do them on the same day. Because they know no one will watch both if they do it on the same day, which is smart. Well, like, I'll watch both, but if they both on the same day, it's not good for the fans or anything. What happened if, like... What happened if, like, you know how basketball and hockey, they do play like exactly the same time. What happened if 2 of the teams that made it was in the same state? But like if the Celtics made it in basketball, don't have a St. Louis team, but if pretend the Celtics made it and like I don't know, Dallas Star made it. Like pretend the Celtics put the Mavericks and the Star put the Bruins. That'd be like weird because they both made it. Like pretend like the Hurricanes made it and the Charlotte Hornets made it in the same year, and they play the same team. They play in the same state. That'd be weird. Was St. Louis and Boston is the only like sports that play in the championship game in all 4 sports? And you know who won all of them? Boston. Really? But the Red Sox can get postponed? Oh my God.
And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the first pitch.
Would have been bad.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way.
They don't say it's postponed yet. It says warming up.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield.
2 gone.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Stepping in, D. Gordon. He singled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Like, Seattle sucks in real life. Like,
To short. Glove by Bogarts.
Bogarts got him.
But he's called out. His side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0.
2-0.
So it's back to the top of the order now.
Leading
And up
off,
next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew
Benintendi.
Here comes the first pitch. Looped out toward third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
now batting, the right fielder.
So with 1 out, a reminder that MLB The Show is your home for Boston Red Sox baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the Sox in the week ahead. One gone here in the Boston third. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 1-0 1 out, nobody on.
That's a glitch, but whatever. Actually, no, it might not be a glitch, because you could have Sec 5. Yeah.
Who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but
For
he
two.
has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game.
Oh,
An
Matt's
absolute
back.
steal coming out of the middle round.
High and
Too
deep,
deep.
to right center.
Deep.
Smith's on the move.
Deep.
He
And he's
tracks
there.
it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman, Steve Pierce.
Digging in, Steve Pierce looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take
Yep.
there. And a strike to even the count.
Good
1-1.
pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Oh, cool.
Leak gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
That was this.
He'll try again, 1-2.
Oh, wow.
And missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Malik Smith, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is skied out toward right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So coming to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
1-2.
Fastball
Struck him out.
recalled as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Next for Seattle, Domingo Santana, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-0. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing.
And there is.
And it's gone as they add still another.
His 12th for the season.
Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
J.D. Martinez. For the Red Sox.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Like, you throw a pitch, a cutter right down the middle. Like, are you that stupid, Seattle? Why the fuck that swing on that? Well, I play in real life. If I had the real life oyster. Like, I don't do in fantasy draft like realistically.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't care about legends.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
No, I play like real life. Real season. 162 games, and that's a base hit for Bogarts. The Yankees might want to wash out.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez.
Nunez. That one deep. That's gonna be all on bounds. On a scoreboard for a double.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now in the box, Dustin Pedroia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Here comes Dustin Pedroia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that was a good pitch.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pedroia has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Bogarts at third. Nunez is at second with nobody out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1.
One, that's a bad pitch, but it was score run. He can't make the play! And I scored 2 runs! I still go back to first.
Now a 5-0 lead. Hey, not hit all that hard, D-Roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit. Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Didn't lose that as a base hit. Wow.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. High in the
Wow, yes.
Waiting on it is Smith. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So one gun in the inning here with a runner at first. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Two to the Red Sox catcher. Ready on 1 and 2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Red Sox are out in front, 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners.
I know he got that far in the season, but probably.
And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously
I never got that far in the season ever. Past games.
Being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
But mostly, I'll call most of my good players the pins.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. First time up, he went down looking.
Like, you always want to call it your high prospect. Or like the guy I have, like they have on TV, Chavez. I still have on AAA.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
I want to call him up. I have no spot for him.
Is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has
with some
kept the ball in
limos
the corners of the zone all game long.
Ball even at 2-2. Hit in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it 1 away.
Ryan Healy.
Striding in once again, Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for
Pirates.
guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Just hung in there on that one.
He was able to foul that one off, but you can tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Okay, man, 40.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance pitcher you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire. Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. And there's out number 2.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Striding in, Tim Beckham. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez.
The catcher.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it in territory. He popped out in his first trip. one dipped low and inside for a ball, 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Oh, wow.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Navarez gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik.
Coming to the plate now, Malik Smith, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Smith is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Count remains 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where it goes now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Bradley, and that'll second out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Holy cow.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Down.
And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Moncrief sells for 1 pitch.
Skied into very shallow right.
Wait,
Bass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Mariners 1. Zach Roscoe enters to do the pitching now in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 59, Zach Roscoe. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off for
for the Red Sox here in their half of the sixth.
JD.
Dude, my bullpen is so fresh. And we get a day off. We play again, then we get a day off.
To deliver, here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And he might have another one as
deep.
Hit high and deep out to left.
Oh, wow.
And it bangs off the monster.
That's a double.
In time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game,
He's
he wants to
loving
get
the
that
season.
strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets.
Wow, he missed a home run by that much.
Got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. Smith is there, two gone.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Swing, and he pops him up. Gordon onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Beggars can't be choosers right there.
Now
We
batting.
love those
The
long
center
darts.
fielder.
Doesn't matter how they come.
Jackie
Jammed off the
Bradley
end of the bat. Doesn't matter.
Junior.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he puts it on the ground to second. Towards second, Gordon is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. Solo home run for Mitch Haniger. 8th home run on the season for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The batter, the first baseman,
Tyler Thornburg comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Standing in now, Ryan Healy. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Thornburg, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ready once again, Kyle Seager, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now that's popped up. Nunez has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run.
They haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
Now pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1.
Now for the Red Sox, no outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Strickland, the former Baltimore Oriole. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Navarez. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Henry Mejia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Henry Mejia.
Digging in and looking for more, Tim Beckham. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
2-2, here it is. That's popped up. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Now batting,
Getting late. Eighth inning now from Fenway with the Red Sox on top as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. Ready now, Omar Narvaez. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, D. Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Navarez leads off first with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Ready for another shot now, Malik Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Anthony Swarzak is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Anthony Swarzak.
At the plate, Steve Pierce. He was a ground-out victim last time
for
up.
the Red Sox, the first baseman, Steve Pierce.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Swarzak, the former New York Met. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Right-hander ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The batter, number 2.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on first with 1 down. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Now batting, third baseman.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark. If they send him home there, it's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Second baseman.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He singled his last time up.
Playing baseball.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Junior.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
And Bradley Jr.
It's a
grand slam. Let's go, baby.
So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Third home run for him.
I had a grand slam with Jackie Bradley Jr. again.
Lead to 8 now.
That's his second grand slam of the season.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Holy shit.
Corey Guerin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 35, Corey Guerin. Now batting, the catcher, Richard.
Dude, Bradley Jr. hit the home run over center field wall. He hit that over the center field wall.
He'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Mariners 2. Ryan Brazier comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall now, way out deep into the triangle. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Square.
Here comes the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Ready on 0-2. Chopper foul. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Mitch Haniger. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the run is in to score from second.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Standing in now, Ryan Healy, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Haniger, base runner at first with 1 out. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first.
Oh, come on.
Foul, it's 0-1.
Yeah, the ball couldn't be fair. The game should be
on
over.
its way. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Tried to get one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Last chance for the Mariners. Popped up. Nunez in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. 0-1 the count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
10-4, the final in this game. Boston put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Chris Sale earns the win, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 2-5. The loss goes to Mike Lee. He falls to 1-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.